Poster title, Expressive and Receptive Communication Strategies when Conducting Remote Research with Individuals Living with Deafblindness. The authors are Norman Robert Boie, Leda Kamenopoulou, Peter Simcock, Meredith Prain, and Walter Wittich. The affiliation for Mr. Boie and Dr. Wittich is the Université de Montréal, École d'Optométrie, Montreal, Canada. The affiliation for Dr. Kamenopoulou is the University College London, England, UK. The affiliation for Dr. Simcock is the Birmingham City University, England, UK. The affiliation for Dr. Prain is Able Australia, Surrey Hills, Australia. This is a poster presentation at Vision 2025, the 15th International Conference of the International Society for Low Vision Research and Rehabilitation that takes place in Florence from September 8th to 12th, 2025 at the Palazzo dei Congressi in Florence, Italy. The introduction. Traditionally, the credibility of qualitative phenomenological research is closely linked to direct access to the original raw and unfiltered data among native speakers of a language. The point of view of the participants, Squires, 2009. This approach would prevent most researchers from engaging with deafblind participants, given the rarity of researchers who are competent using visual or tactile sign language. Simcock et al., 2024, rightly point out that interpreters have credentials and play a critical role in positionality. Deafblindness studies are done with not merely through interpreters. Yet little is known about this process. To better understand the tools and techniques available to ensure data authenticity when engaging with deafblind participants, here we explore the methodological reality of conducting interviews. The methods. Research aim. To describe formats and communication modalities that we encountered when conducting qualitative interviews with deafblind participants using remote research methods. We conducted individual remote interviews with 11 participants, 3 men, 8 women, using the Zoom platform. The 2 interviewers were experienced in the field of deafblindness. Participants were living with various diagnoses and severities of congenital, early onset, or adult-acquired deafblindness. The interviews were part of global deafblindness studies on education, employment, and identity. Qualitative descriptive analysis, Sandalowski 2000, focused on the logistics and process of conducting interviews, with specific attention on expressive and receptive communication strategies and accommodations. The conclusion. Positionality refers to the social and political contexts that shape identity, experiences, and understanding of the world. The inclusion of competent interpreters as part of an array of the accommodations and communication modalities makes the voices of deafblind participants available and heard. This approach also makes remote qualitative research with deafblind participants a viable alternative to in-person data collection. Some preparation is required to facilitate the process. Researchers need a basic understanding of possible communication modalities. They need to be well-organized, flexible, and be open to adapting to the unique and varied requirements of each participant. Practical limitations, such as access to the internet and connection stability, must be considered, especially with participants in areas with fewer resources. The main takeaway: variations in communication modalities facilitate interaction and data collection during qualitative interviews with deafblind participants. The lessons learned. Take your time. Be ready for anything. Adaptability is essential. Be patient. Take a person-centered approach, as everyone is individually unique. Trust relationship can facilitate authentic communication. Include the interpreter as a partner on the team, not just as a conduit. Family and close circle play an important role in informal communication support. Quality and ethics of interpreters and translators directly influence authenticity of the data. References: Sandalowski, M. 2000. Focus on research methods. Whatever happened to qualitative description? Research in Nursing and Health, 23-4, 334 to 340. Squires A. 2009. Methodological Challenges in Cross-Language Qualitative Research, a research review, published in the International Journal of Nursing Studies. Simcock P. Manthorpe J. and Tinker A. 2025. Giving Voice by Doing with Not Doing Through, collaborating with tactile sign language interpreters in interpretative phenomenological analysis research involving older deaf-blind people. Published in the Qualitative Social Work Journal. Funding was provided by the Centre de Recherche Interdisciplinaire en Réadaptation du Montréal Métropolitain, Canadian Hearing Services, Deaf-Blind International, Deaf-Blind Ontario Foundation, and the FRQ Vision Sciences Research Network.